Holy cow, is the band loud.
Yeah, I think it's because they're right at us.
Yep.
Gundy doesn't have to do squat over there, and they do well. He just stands there and drinks coffee.
Pretty much. He does a lot of work.
Must during the school week.
Yep.
To make him that good.
He's a good practice coach.
I used to always say that they were so good because they had good training in the middle school when my brother Pat and my sister Mary were their teachers in band
there. You go.
Boy, that's one tall referee.
Yeah, he is. Gundy will probably go back on and watch the stream and hear that. Watch the YouTube stream. She probably was.
Who's back at the studio?
Be like last night, he'll put us on the air and I'll forget to watch for his cue and we'll.
How long do you know before we got it?
How bad was I on the cue, Joe?
Couldn't have been that long.
Couple seconds, he says.
Yeah. If we wouldn't have been talking, no one would have known.
Right. Yeah, give or take 15. No, it wasn't 15 seconds, I don't think.
Nope, it couldn't have been.
After one period, Roseau and Greenway 0-0. Shots 15-9 Raiders.
Nice. Huh. Beautiful.
I'm agreeing with you, Joe. He likes a team in green and white in that game. You think so, Tom?
What's that?
Super Joe says he likes a team in green and white at Greenway tonight.
Oh, he can see it?
They're both in green and white.
Oh, sorry. Missed that one. You're just too quick, Joe. Or I'm too slow.
There you go.
You know, are we on the stream already?
On the video stream, yeah.
Yeah. I was just going to say the assistant coach, in all the games I've done, she's been there a couple. I don't ever think I've seen her smile.
Talking about Kelsey Johnston.
Yeah, I think so. You know, I've seen coaches smile on the bench or after games or something, but no.
She coached softball last year. She was good. I liked her.
You interviewed her then?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she was good. Thought she did a nice job.
What else does Reed do?
He was assistant coach on the football team.
Okay.
And last year he was coaching Bantam, helping coach Bantam Double A's.
That ain't much pay.
Well, he's teaching at the school.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I didn't know that he was a teacher.
Yeah.
Do you know what he teaches?
I do not.
No? High school or?
I think high school.
I was talking to the refs. They couldn't understand why it wasn't 4-on-4. They should have just let the one guy out and put the other guy in.
Oh, okay.
So in essence, scoring the goal cleared 2 penalties.
Yes, it did.
And it should have.
See, that's what I wondered. That's what we're talking about up here.
According to these guys here.
Okay. Because it did. It did clear through. I am watching like a hawk with my glasses on.
What'd Marv tell you?
He said that last night they should have been 4-on-4 after the Grand Rapids power play goal, that goal shouldn't have cleared both the penalty in progress and the delayed penalty both. You only get to clear one penalty on a goal.
Right.
Hawk Harrelson, my least favorite baseball announcer of all time. Oh, yes, he is.
Are the headphones all the way up, Sheldon?
Not quite.
Not
I can
quite.
give you a little more.
A little more, thank you.
You like that? Is that better?
Well, hopefully when the band starts playing, I can still hear you.
Okay. You'll hear more band, too.
I suppose. You got the crowd mic off, I suppose?
Yes, I do. Good evening. Welcome back to the IRA Civic Center. Feels like we just left. We were here last night for boys hockey. Tonight we're here for girls hockey on KOZY as the GRG Lightning section play tonight as they take on the Elk River Zimmerman Elks. And I'm Sheldon Willis with Tom Downing and expecting a good one. And, for height, it feels like for boys hockey, you're barely halfway through, or some teams aren't halfway through yet. For girls, you're into the last third of the season. You'd best be thinking about playoffs.
Yeah, because I think Elk River has 18 games in, so what do they got? 7 left is all for
exactly
a
right.
regular season. I forget about how quickly that comes.
And for girls playoffs, it's in the second week of February, away you go. So we're not far off.
Right.
Here on the 10th of January, Grand Rapids comes in, and I'm sure you looked at the schedule, Tom. Have you seen a team that's played this many close games in a long time?
Yeah, I was looking at some of those scores and thinking, wow. And then also, with Elk River, the games they won were close. The games they lost, some of them not so much, to some pretty good teams. And a lot of those teams, I think, Grand Rapids will be playing throughout the remaining of the schedule, some of those teams that beat Elk River.
It has been 34 days since Grand Rapids has had a home game.
Oh my gosh, I didn't realize that. Over a month, wow.
So they're ready to get back on IRA Civic Center ice and face the Elk River Elks. They have Forest Lake in tomorrow at 2, and we'll have that game for you as well here on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY. The JV game tied up at 2. Grand Rapids coming back from 2 goals down in the third period.
Yeah, I think I got here with like 10 minutes, maybe 11, 12, and it was 2-0. And by golly, they rallied, kept the pressure on, brought it to 2-2, and then they skated 3-3 for a 5-minute overtime and couldn't come up with a decision.
Some good chances both ways, some good saves, and a 2-2 tie in the JV game. We got the varsity coming up next. We'll take a break, come back with Brad Hyduk, head coach of the GRG Lightning. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on AM 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Rick Sporting is looking to hire a full-time salesperson. Position available immediately. Pay is salaried with commission. Benefits package available at time of hire. Qualified applicants should have some experience in a marine setting with fishing boats and outboard motors. Knowledge of the at raisemarine.com/employment.
Is 2020 your year to be healthier, to do better, to live better? Let Aquarius Home Services, your local authorized Connecticut dealer, help. Connecticut provides the world's most efficient water treatment system. You'll enjoy worry-free water for drinking and cooking. Clean, clear water for your dishes, laundry, and shower. Plus, cleaning is a breeze with no more rust or white scale buildup. And for a limited time, Aquarius is offering 25% off a Connecticut non-electric whole house water treatment system. Schedule your free in-home water analysis by visiting ConnecticutMN.com. Aquarius in Connecticut. Brilliantly simple.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Brad Hyduk, head coach of the GRG Lightning. It's been a while since I've seen the Lightning, and it's been a while since you played here.
Yeah, we did the count, 34 days. Obviously playing games, and actually got a pretty good break over the holidays from games. From the Edina tournament all the way to that Duluth-Marshall game on Tuesday was as long a break as I remember. Had the long school break we had to it, and it felt like idle time. I think it was good for our team, and we're healthy for the most part. So I think the break's been good to us, and we're ready for the push here of January and into February.
And a 500 record, I believe, so far, and an awful lot of close games. What did I count? 5 or 6 overtime games?
Yeah, I think we're 7-7-2, and nearly half of those are overtime games, or if they're not, they were 1-goal games one way or the other. So, and obviously at the Edina tournament too, seeing the competition that we did. The girls have been in close games and haven't been afraid of overtimes. We've been on the losing end in overtime. We've tied a couple of times, and we've been on the winning end in overtime. So we're seasoned that way. Girls have seen it. Tuesday night when we're in overtime against Duluth-Marshall and killing a penalty, there just wasn't the panic or the nerves. It was like, here we go again, and you can bet we'll see some of that type of hockey down the stretch here.
And you get this last third of the season, I guess you would say, with some good section games right off the bat with Elk River and Forest Lake this weekend.
Yeah, we purposely moved that Duluth-Marshall game from December to there just because we had too large of a gap, and I wouldn't have wanted to come into tonight without having played a game. And you could tell in our first period against Duluth-Marshall where I liked our energy. We hadn't played hockey in a while against an opponent, so I think it was good for us to get that game on Tuesday. And now here we welcome two good teams in Elk River and Forest Lake to the IRA, and the start of kind of a sweep of section games and some other fun stuff in store for us as well.
Well, and you have Hockey Day in Minnesota coming up. I know that's been certainly on people's mind as the season has gone along. But talk a little bit about Elk River. If you just look at records, you'd say this might be the easier of the two nights, but this is a quality team. Yeah,
they play in the Northwest Suburban Conference, and they play a schedule very good. I would argue probably slightly even harder than ours, and we play a tough schedule, and they just haven't been on that winning end of a lot of those games. But if you look at some of the teams that they've matched up against, it puts a little scare into you in terms of what they're capable of. I know for a fact their first line and a couple of their D they're very, very high-end players, starting with number 26, Maddie Christensen, and she'll stand out on the ice as a left shot forward. And they're seasoned. They're the type of team second half of the year where, like us at 7-7-2, they're not concerned about their record. They're concerned about being the team they want to be in January. And so I know that with a section game and how we all get up for it, they're going to be ready to play tonight, and they've got some really nice skilled players.
And like always, Section 7 has a lot of good teams. Elk River, you get Forest Lake, you get Andover a week from tonight. There's a lot of tough teams.
Yeah, North Wright County is ranked in the top 10, and new to our section this year and is really senior heavy, and senior heavy teams are dangerous, kind of like a Forest Lake where, both those teams I think have 12 seniors and there's urgency there, and we don't have 12 seniors. We're one of the younger teams in AA, but I can tell you that our seniors that we got some on the D-core, one forward and a goalie that, they want to make a push here, and they want to bring these young kids along. And like I said, a lot of those types of games and the style of games we've been in have been good for this team. And we're not 7th, 8th, and 9th graders anymore. We're high school hockey players, and so it doesn't feel that way. But at the same time, you're hoping some of these young kids don't even realize it's a section game, relax, and just go out there and play their game, because I think those seniors probably going to be a little bit worked up about it, excited as they should be. And for some of them, it's kind of we're into that period of last. Last Edina trip was hard sad for some of those kids, and somebody last time, regular season anyways, playing in Elk River. And so, when you're a senior, you start to feel some of those, a last road trip, a last this, and hopefully that urgency carries through the rest of our team.
Well, good luck tonight. I'll talk to you again tomorrow after I watch a game, and we'll have more to talk about.
Sounds good. Hopefully after a win.
And that is head coach of the GRG Lightning, Brad Hyduk. And not only 34 days between games at home, but they went clear from the Edina Classic.
Right, I looked at that.
To the Duluth-Marshall game earlier this week. That's a long stretch with no games.
It is. And I don't know how much practice they got in during that time, but that gives you that chance to work on some things that you might have seen from the first part of the season that you want to get to and accomplish by the time the end of January comes around.
And get healthy. It's always good to get healthy.
Yeah, stay healthy. By the way, this is way off the track, but I was trying to look up who's missing tomorrow for the Vikings.
I saw Jaron Curse is out, the safety.
He's still not playing.
Yeah, I saw he was downgraded to out.
And Diggs and Thielen?
Both listed as questionable, but they're both going to play. I'm sorry. You heard it here.
Yeah, it's that time of year.
We'll take another break, come back with Brian Ballinger, head coach of the Elk River Elks. You're listening to it on AM 1320 and FM 93.1 KOZY.
So you're ready to buy a new car, but where do you go with so many dealerships out there? Where do I go? Who can I trust? Where can I get the best deal? Well, at Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll come into an environment that will be stress-free. You're sure to find the perfect vehicle on their huge lot, but if by chance they don't have what you're looking for, they'll get it for you. At the Hibbing Chrysler Center, you'll get straight talk without double talk. Hibbing Chrysler Center on the Beltline in Hibbing.
Built to last, built for fun. Now at Pregame Lawn and Sport, discover the ultimate way to play for all seasons with a Glacier Ice House. Built right here in Minnesota, Glacier Ice Houses are not your typical ice shack. They're engineered top to bottom, from the most reliable truss roofing system on the market down to the strongest axle design. From the tighter sealing RV grade windows to the durability of the all-cedar interior. You'll see for yourself how Glacier Ice Houses set them apart from the competition. Check them out now at Pregame Lawn and Sport in Grand Rapids. Glacier, the ultimate way to play.
Welcome back to the pregame show on KOZY with Brian Ballinger, head coach, Elk River Zimmerman Elks. Is this one of your longer drives? I know you play in the Northwest Suburban, so a lot of drives are a bit shorter than tonight's.
Yeah, it is. This year, though, we actually went to War Road and Roseau, so we did just after Thanksgiving, so we had the long drive there, but this is the regular every other year commute for us that we do, and it is our longest drive normally.
And War Road and Roseau is even longer. How did that go? Is it fun to take a couple longer trips during the season?
Oh, absolutely. You know, we did that trip just after Thanksgiving, and it's a great time for the girls to bond. It was a great experience for us, you know, obviously to play the history up there and everything, and we came away with 2 wins, so it's always good to, you know, have that as well. But it was a lot of fun, and, you know, we always look forward to coming to Grand Rapids as well.
And talk a little bit about Elk River hockey this year. I know the schedule's tough and the record's kind of hovering around that 500 range.
Yeah, you know, we play a tough schedule. You know, our section is obviously one of the top sections in the state, and so when you play all those teams, it obviously is that piece. So, and then, you know, in our conference is also probably one of those higher level conferences. You know, it's been kind of a tough year with that from that standpoint, but girls work hard and they have a lot of pride, and you know, we're doing all right. It's all good.
When you come to this part of the season, do you take a look and say, doesn't really matter about the record, how much better can we be playing in the next month?
Yeah, you kind of break down the season into different sections, and we've hit that part of the season where, you know, record is what it is. You know, a lot of your games are being played to put you into situations so that when it really matters come February, you've seen just about everything and you have confidence and you're ready to go.
And who are some of the players that have been leaders? Who are some of the players you count on?
Yeah, you know, I mean, we've got 5 captains, 2 captains and 3 assistant captains. Those are obviously, you know, our vocal leaders, our point leaders. You know, they're probably from that standpoint, the real leaders of our team. So Hallie Johnson, Morgan Gakey are our 2 captains. Maddie Christian, Cora Coes, and Allison Fisher are our 3 assistant captains. But, you know, it's a good core group of seniors and juniors that we really can rely on. They help with the younger girls.
What do you see as you look around the conference? Certainly people will talk about Andover and probably Forest Lake. What do you see in the section?
Yeah, from a section standpoint, you know, I mean, it's, you know, Andover, Forest Lake, North Red County now being added this year. You throw Grand Rapids, Elk River, Duluth has improved. I mean, you know, top to bottom, I mean, it's pretty strong.
It's one of those throwback sections where even the quarterfinal game isn't a gimme anymore.
Absolutely, absolutely. You have to come to play every night come section time.
Well, it's good to have you in Grand Rapids. Good luck tonight, Coach.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Head coach of the Elk River Elks, Brian Ballinger. We'll take another break for the national anthem and come back with starting lineups in the drop of the puck on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Welcome to Ask Your Agent with the Move It sisters, Frankie and Billy Joe from the Move It Real Estate Group. Many folks wonder why they should use a real estate professional.
Well, real estate forms are constantly changing and easy to make mistakes on. Simple things like how to take ownership can affect you years later if not done how you intended. We use these forms daily and know how to use them to protect your best interest. Governed by a strict code of ethics, we are legally bound to assure things are handled properly and deadlines are met.
We are the Move It sisters, Frankie and Billy Joe, the realtors that make you feel at home.
When you need to find a part at a price that's right, that red and blue sign is just within sight. Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
Find cool deals with freedom to choose on these great products at CarQuest Auto. Buy one, get one 50% off on ISO Heat Injector Cleaner, gas line antifreeze, and a mix and match of Prestone fluids. It's a great time to stock up now. Great prices every day at CarQuest Grand Rapids.
Roll in to CarQuest and roll on.
At Dale's Auto Body in Grand Rapids, one of the most asked questions is, will my vehicle ever be the same after the accident? The answer is yes. If your vehicle is repaired correctly, it will be restored to pre-accident condition. That's why it's important to bring your vehicle to a shop that has the proper equipment and the trained technicians to perform the necessary repairs. Dale's Auto Body of Grand Rapids invites you to tour their facility and see for yourself how they restore vehicles to their original condition every day.
There's a new dealer in the area with a new way of doing business, and that dealer is Ford of Hibbing. They have a great selection of vehicles, including F-150s, sport utility vehicles, along with a great lineup of Ford cars. If used is what you're looking for, Ford of Hibbing has over 80 used vehicles in stock, including the largest selection of rental returns in the area. Call or visit for our no-hassle price, or check out our website at fordofhibbing.com. Ford of Hibbing. It's a new way of doing business.
And the band's having fun, and I think we have camera people coming to help us out, move our camera for the YouTube stream. Happy to be able to do that again this evening, and we will have it for tomorrow's Grand Rapids Greenway girls game as well. Starting lineups, Caden Broking on defense along with Kaiser Reed, and that is a senior and a junior. Up front, it will be Claire Vekic. At center, number 8, she is a junior. 15 goals, 20 assists for Claire Vekic. That's pretty good run so far.
That's mounting up some points.
And at left wing, Amber Elich, number 7. Right wing, the 7th grader, Mercury Bischoff. She had the overtime winner against Duluth Marshall. 9 goals, 13 assists. That's a pretty good start to a career as a 7th grader.
As a 7th grader, that's impressive.
And in net will be senior Emily Trask, 265 goals against average, 910 save percentage. Grand Rapids 7-7-2. Elk River comes in 7-11, and they will start Allison Fisher at center, Haley Jusla at one wing, Jenna Kornick at the other wing at D. Korakaz, and Madison Tweet, Ashley Hess in goal for the Elks. At center ice, Broking tries to move the puck to the far side. It'll squirt back to Reed. Reed moves it out to center ice as the puck loose there for a moment, and now picked up by Kornick. Kornick shoots it deep into the Lightning zone. We're just underway. The Lightning in the home jerseys with black, orange, and green trim. Got to get a little green on it.
Little icing here.
Yeah. No, icing waved off for whatever reason.
I'm not sure which one waved it.
Henriksen moves it ahead for Elk River at the Lightning line. Puck fought for, and coming away with it is Vekic. Vekic can't clear it. Puck squirts to the far side. Elich gives chase there, and she'll pop it out to center. And going back to get it Henriksen as the Lightning make changes. Now the Elks come out to center ice on the far side. Gacke shoots it deep, and the Elks make changes. Bischoff still out there, moves the puck ahead, and now she'll finally, no, she won't get off for a change.
Well, you introduced the starting lineups, and just as you were doing that, Brad Hyduk changed and took Vekic's line off and sent another line.
Okay.
I know you were looking at the starting lineup list and didn't see that.
No, I did not, as the puck bounces past Trask and into the corner. On the far side, Broking tries to move it ahead, and it'll hit the skate of Tilma. Tilma can't move it forward. Now she can. Tilma, 1-on-2 with the D, tries to flip it through, and that doesn't connect. Here come the Elks through center ice with Maddie Christian. Christian gets it in front, and back come the Lightning with Pierce. Pierce shoots it in deep. And this time we will have an icing call, and the face-off will come back into the Grand Rapids Greenway zone. 14:52 to go, just underway in the first period, no score.
And then Maddie Christian, she's the leading scorer, 14-7, 14 goals, 7 assists, only a 10th grader.
Face-off controlled by the Lightning. I'm going to call them the Thunderhawks a couple times tonight. You just watch. Apologize in... As Bischoff, Jazzy Bischoff behind her own net. She'll move it up the boards. Roloff tries to move it ahead. Instead, it bounces back to Trask. and Trask will cover up for the face-off.
You know, I didn't look at scoring in the state of Minnesota, but with 35 points.
You got to think that's getting up there.
I'll take a peek when I go home tonight.
Face-off fought for. It's won by the Elks. Back to the point. Sliding it in wide is Hendrickson. Puck goes behind the Lightning net. Move it to the far side. Poked out to center, but taken over right away by the Elks as Hendrickson moves her side to side. Tilma tries to shoot it in deep. Instead is shot back into the Lightning zone, but icing called on the Elks. And this time we'll go back into the Elks zone for a face-off to the right of goaltender Ashley Hess.
You know, and 2 of the 3 referees I used to coach when they were kids, and the other one used to ref our games.
I like it. Off the face-off, puck cleared out to center ice. Broking giving chase there. Pressuring her is Husled. On the far side, Zvigny. For Rapids, can't hold it in, and now at the blue line. Going wide, looking out front. That hits the side of the net. Trask didn't know where it was right away. Comes back to the point. Now a backhand. Stopped at the D and cleared out by Kaiser Reed. Oh. Long shot that hits Broking and goes wide. Referee never called offside. Elk River cleared the zone anyways because they knew they were. That's just, you know, being nice.
Well, I think they tried to clear the zone.
I don't think they ever quite did, but now Vekic on the backhand, cruises into the Elk River zone, puts on the brakes at the half wall. Vekic, top of the circle, comes near side to Hannah Mark. Her shot turned aside by Hess. Hess has started some games this year, but hasn't been the main goaltender. According to my stats, Anna Langton, number 35, has started more games.
That's what I was just looking at.
Puck just inside the Lightning zone. It'll come out to center ice. And they fight for it right in front of the Lightning bench. Retreating forward is Hannah Mark in her own zone. Puts on the brakes. Moves it up to the half wall. Stop there, and now the Lightning dump it down the ice, and that will create a stoppage in play and icing, and face-off will come back in the Lightning zone. No score, 12:25 to go first period.
And while we have this moment, let's thank Range Bottle Gas, the Grand Rapids State Bank, Paul Bunyan Communications, North and Bloom, Clafton Skate, and Ford of Hibbing for sponsoring Lightning Hockey on KOZY 93.1 and 1320 AM.
Collision right out at the point as Grand Rapids will now clear the puck and gain control. Centering pass. That doesn't connect. And here's Fisher. Fisher quickly through center. She comes in deep. Fisher out front. And that's cleared by the defense. Now Reed. Reed leads the charge. And a shot right on. And the save made by Hess, and she'll hold on for the face-off.
Hess is how old here? I'm going to take a peek here.
Hess
Just
is
a 10th grader.
Yep.
Kind of a diminutive goaltender and goes down pretty readily, so I guess I'm going top shelf if I get a chance.
Too.
Well, thanks for clearing that up.
Back to the point to Hannah Mark. Mark makes a move, comes to the top of the circle, flips it in front, blocked at the defense. Another shot blocked at the defense. Mark tries to keep it in. She will momentarily. And now the Elks will get it out to center. It'll roll down the ice, and we'll have an icing call.
Yeah, that was a nice pinch by Mark to keep it inside the zone there. Did a nice job. Sometimes you take the chance, and it was okay for her to do it because she had people coming back. So even if she missed, she had people to help out on the back check.
Face off to the left of goaltender Ashley Hess in the Elk River zone. Off the draw, it's fought for, played back to the point to Hess, to Mark. She goes the other side, and the shot right on, and Hess makes the save off the stick of Bischoff. As a hey, I told you I was going to do it. The Lightning tried to pinch in, but it comes out to center. Quick cross-ice pass. is intercepted and poked back into the Lightning zone. Nice job to keep it in by the Elks. Shot right on. Trask the save, makes another save. She thought she had the rebound initially. Instead, it popped out just in front. And now we've got a little bit of...
That's about the most extensive face washing I've ever seen in high school girls hockey.
Yeah, none too happy there. Jade Roloff is in the middle of that. And I think we're going to get coincidentals also there. Madison Tweet. 2 10th graders not happy with each other.
I never really saw Roloff react to the face washing, so she might have started something.
Could have been. They both go. Coincidental minors.
Comes at 10:52 here, period 1.
Face-off will be to the right of Trask, so no change in who's on the ice, just 2 people in the box cooling off a bit. Long shot is tipped wide, and Kaiser Reed in the corner moves it up to the half wall, comes to the point, and will get outside the zone. Now Tillman. Oh, and a nice move by Vekic as she gets in. Has Bischoff driving for the net, puts on the brakes, plays it back to the point. Shot doesn't get through. Kept in by Broking. Bischoff. Mercury Bischoff behind the net. Play it back to the point again. Long shot that's tipped just wide. And it'll be smothered and held. I was looking to see who was the defenseman on that side. That was Kaiser Reed taking those couple shots, number 10.
Yep. And on one of those plays where the puck was in the opposite corner, Broking snuck in and hacked her stick in front of the net because she was wide open and couldn't get it through to her. But I like to see that, the defense pitch in for that backside goal.
Mark tries to stop the Elk River rush at center, can't do it. Kelsey Anderson works her way in on the backhand, poke checked away by Trask. In the corner now, Hallie Johnson, her centering pass intercepted by Vekic. Vekic goes rink wide, and now the puck shot down the ice. We'll have an icing call. Teams make changes, and the faceoff will come back in the Lightning zone. 9:49 to go, first period, no score.
Must have needed a rest there. Ice that down like that.
Wanted to change anyways.
You know, when I talked about Broken going in for that goal, I'd like to see her get one. 1 goal and, 11 or 12 assists, I think?
Yes. 12 assists for Caden Broking.
Of course, that's the way it's supposed to be for a defenseman.
No one told Jack Peart on the boys' team that.
No.
He gets his share, doesn't he?
Yeah.
And it's not that he lacks in passing.
No.
As Bischoff comes in, shot goes wide. Or not Bischoff, that is Ellie Tilma coming in. Now Broking, her shot put into the netting by Hess. And the faceoff will be in the Elk River zone. Shots on goal, even at 4. Score also even at 0. 9:31 to go first period. Faceoff in the Elk River zone. That's won by the Lightning. Long shot by Broking, sticked away easily by Hess. In the corner, Kaz tries to move it outside the zone. She will. It'll score 2 Broking. Broking quickly ahead. Was looking for Tilma, but it didn't connect. Oh, nice move there. And now Tilma carries on. Tilma, a nice move. Comes in, shot, save, rebound, another save. Oh, that second save was a thing of beauty for Ashley Hess. As cruising in for the rebound was Grace Savigny, I believe.
I think you're right, and boy, nice save by Hess. I don't know if she had the pad stacked, but that glove right on top of that, and that's where the puck went, the second rebound.
And a nice move by Tilma to get in and create that scoring chance.
That was smooth.
Best scoring chance of the evening so far for either team. As Vekic behind the net fights her way around, has 2 players on her, and Vekic still able to maintain control. She'll play it back to Mark at the point. Goes cross ice, long shot tipped in on Hess, and she makes another nice save. She's not big, but she's looked good so far.
Yeah, she does the butterfly very well, so she's getting down early, but so far that's been working out. I think eventually if they get tight and take it top shelf, that might be putting it in the net.
Off the faceoff, to the line, and with speed now, here comes Husled. Husled goes down the right side. Mark can't control it, and it comes to Bischoff on the near side. They'll play it back to the open wing, to the point, but not out, kept in by Kaz. Now the Lightning will get it out, and Bischoff has some room. Mercury Bischoff, tried the little touch pass to Elach, who was cutting in, and Elach and that pass was intercepted. Callie Reed fights for it just inside the Elk River line as the Lightning have made changes. Puck shot toward the net, but taken over by the Elks. Kept in, another nice move by Tilma. Now here's Broking toward the net. Sticked into the corner by Hess. Back to the point, kept in. Long shot, tip doesn't get through. Broking cranks up the slap shot right off the crossbar. Centered the crossbar.
Hess never saw it either until it hit the pipe.
Now another long shot. In, rebound, they stuff it at the corner of the net. Whistle goes, no goal. And this line has been buzzing.
Working very nicely as they got it in, and then got some help from the D. Nice shot by Broking, and another face-off. And Elk River Zimmern, are they the Elks or are they something else?
They are the Elks.
Okay.
Yeah, I've done some of their volleyball games as well, and they're not the Elkcats or the.
Well,
they are just the Elks.
Well, we got the Lightning here because
Yep.
they're combined. I thought maybe they changed it up.
And the boys hockey team is also combined with Zimmerman.
This year they are? Or have they been for a while?
They have been for a while,
Really?
yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Face-off won by the Lightning, but it's pulled between the defensemen and all the way down the ice. And Mark has to go all the way back to get it. Puck played up the boards, and Pierce can't find the handle, so it'll go all the way down the ice for icing, and we'll come back and do that in the Lightning zone to the right of goaltender Emily Trask.
Just got to take a little better angle on that bounce pass so it doesn't end up being an icing and a face-off in your zone.
Lightning win that face-off, as that was Callie Reed. And the puck again slides down the ice, and again we'll have icing, and again we'll come back in the Lightning zone, and again we'll have a face-off.
And while we have that chance, let's thank Brookstone Manor, Woodland Bank, Computer Enterprises, CarQuest Auto Parts, Hibbing Chrysler Center, and Caverly Computing.
Face-off again to the right of goaltender Emily Trask. Reed to take the draw against Jenna Koronek. Now we have to wait a little bit while have a young lady doing some helmet adjustment.
I wasn't watching. Did the referee point it out? Or?
I am not sure. Referee is there.
Usually they got to send them off the ring.
Yeah. But Tilma able to get everything adjusted. This time the face-off won by the Elks. Puck out in front of the net, but Tilma will take it over, bounce it out to center. Giving chase in, getting there is Pierce. Pierce tries to get it out front to Reed. That doesn't connect. Shots on goal are 9-4 Lightning right now. As the Elks try to work their way out to center with just luck. Comes to the near side. Her centering pass slides past everyone. Tilma able to play it past one. Gets it out to Broking. Broking can't find the handle as the Elks come the other way. Shot deflects just wide. Kept in the zone. Another shot, and that one deflects into the netting, and we'll have a face-off in the Lightning zone. Still no score, 6:05 to go, first period.
Geez, defenseman came up a little bit on the offense for the Lightning there, and then as a result, the puck going the other way, there was almost only one defenseman back there, but nice back check, so really nothing happened.
This face-off won cleanly by Elk River. Come in, shot on
I think they're giving a penalty
to number 26. That is Maddie Christian,
Yep.
who took a crack at goaltender Emily Trask after the whistle. And
sure
so
did.
Trask gave her a little shot back, but that didn't get called. And that was a reaction. I mean, you get cracked pretty good.
And it was just a push where the other one was basically the point of the stick where the puck is in the goaltender's chest.
So the Lightning will have a power play. Face-off won by the Lightning. Their power play at 18.4%. Broking goes far side to Reed. It's Kaiser Reed now to Broking on the near side. Broking back to Reed. As they play catch at the point, try to get it into Vekic, and that's intercepted, blocked, and shot down the ice. Reed back to get it for the Lightning. Now up the boards comes Vekic. Vekic comes in, has the puck go just past the end of her stick, and then overskates it for a moment in the corner. Lightning try to find it, they can't. But Broking comes in, able to stop that from coming outside the zone, get a shot towards the net, and it'll be frozen, and the faceoff will come in the Elk River zone. 5:22 to go in the period, 1:20 to go.
Broking's done that a couple times tonight already, stop them from coming out of their zone.
She looks faster than what I remember even at the beginning of this year.
Uh-oh.
That time it didn't work, and it's a 2-on-1 coming back for the Elks. But Vekic able to get back in the play. Now coming out on the backhand, shot right on, and Trask with the save as Elk River makes a little noise shorthanded.
Yeah, number 16, Allison Fisher. She's got 16 points on the year. Was able to walk out of the corner and put a little scare into Trask.
Faceoff will come to Trask left. As the Lightning have their second power play unit out now. Puck comes to Hannah Mark. Mark, long pass ahead, goes off the stick of Elich. Lightning will work it back up again. Mark, move it ahead, goes off the back of Jordan Trombley. And the puck shot back into the Lightning zone. Mark back to get it. Mark will turn away from pressure, fan on the pass. Lightning having trouble getting organized through center. Now here's Trombley. Trombley finally will gain the zone and shoot it in deep. Lightning making some partial changes. As Lassick can't control it. Here's Tilma. Tilma back to the point. Come to Broking now. Broking touches it back. And that is Bischoff, Jazzy Bischoff playing the other point. Long shot, and that's gloved by Hess. And she'll hold on for the faceoff with 4 seconds remaining in the Lightning power play.
Did you see on the D there, Broking and Bischoff? They were going back and forth, and Broking was going to go back to Bischoff. She started to turn to go off the rink. No, came back in, got back into the play, took a pass, got it to the net.
I did see that. Vekic's line comes back out. Taking the draw against Hallie Johnson. Puck comes back to Reed, to Broking, and Broking cranks up a one-timer that is a stick save by Hess and into the netting behind her. 4:01 to go, no score, first period action.
And they're back at full strength, Elk River is.
Faceoff will come to the left of goaltender Ashley Hess. So nothing doing. It's an 87.5% penalty kill percentage for the Elks. Out to center ice and into the Lightning zone come the Elks. Puck behind the net and taken away smoothly by Vekic, the BSU recruit. Now through center ice with room. The drag move, loses an edge and slides past the net. Did everything right, just lost an edge on the final move.
And still got the puck to the net by just kind of, as she went down, slid it towards it. Right on the ice, and Hess was able to handle it, but after all that, still got it on net. Pretty impressive.
3:39 to go. Face off to the left of Hess as Vekic will win that one. Puck behind the Elks net, and the Elks take over. Out to center ice, 3-on-2 for Elk River, and coming back. Now the puck right out in front. Backhand goes just wide off the stick of Maddie Christian. Now Mercury Bischoff out to center. Gains the red line, flips it in. Lightning still applying the forecheck and trying to keep it in. They will with Tilma. Ellie Tilma fights forward in the corner, comes out front, and knocked into the corner by Reed. Callie Reed, the forward, now back to the point. They'll go far point. Long shot that hits the boards behind Hess. Hannah Mark playing her off wing, out front, backhand, and looking for the tip was Tilma. Couldn't get a stick on it. That's a tough tip, too, on your backhand. Now high slot, Reed, shot. And the save by Hess, and she'll hold on. Callie Reed getting that shot on net. Still no score, but the Lightning providing some pressure. 2:33 to go, first period.
Yeah, off the tip, she almost got a pass out of it to I can't remember who the winger was standing on the side of the pipe there, but didn't quite connect.
And the Lightning have been playing three lines pretty consistently here this first period, just rolling them out 1, 2, 3.
I guess I think I would too, because it doesn't seem like I notice a difference when one line or the other is out there as far as pressure one way or the other.
Well, I think you notice a difference when Claire's out there.
Oh yeah, that line's always good, but you know it hasn't been that the other the other two have shown any weakness.
As the Elks try to get it out through center, and Huslet will put it deep into the Lightning zone. Puck played behind the net. Broking goes after it there. And now the puck cleared down the ice. We'll have an icing call, and the faceoff will come back in the Lightning zone. Still no score. Now that was the third line, and they had a little bit shorter shift. We'll just put it that way.
Well, I suppose maybe defensive zone face-off. Get the one who'll win the draw back out there.
So the Vekic line back out, face-off in the Lightning zone. Vekic wins that. Comes to the half wall to Mercury Bischoff, ahead to Vekic. Vekic has the puck get just a little ahead of her and taken away by Huslet. Huslet goes the other way. Far side, kept in by Elich. Vekic gives chase in the corner. On the backhand, looking to find a spot to shoot from, unable to. Had control of the puck all the way through a good scoring area, just unable to free her stick and get to the forehand. Now Mercury Bischoff out front, shot right on, and Vekic didn't get all of it, but the save made by Hess.
And again, Hess down and then the butterfly, and you know, if you can't get the puck because you're so tight and you don't really have a good shot, she's doing a good job of stopping anything down low so far.
Lightning out shooting the Elks 14-6, but no score. 1:28 to go first period. Lightning win that draw, back to Broking, her shot. Hits, now one flutters in, and infield fly rule was called, and Hess makes the save.
Yeah, that fluttered, and I'm not sure exactly why, but I think it hit one or two people on the way in.
Face off to the left of goaltender Ashley Hess. This time it's won by the Elks as Grace Hendrickson behind the net. And Marvelous Marv is down keeping stats again, so we'll have our extra stats. He said he's not keeping track of hits, however. Broking behind the net. Goes to the half wall. Puck poked away from her. Puck squirts out in front, cleared away by the Lightning. And they will get it out to center ice. Oh, and Reed. Again, we saw that last night in the boys' game. I think it was Murphy.
That's right.
The stride with the incorrect leg. Picked up the leg that was supposed to be dragging, and just an instant too soon.
The one that was on the outside of the blue line and lifted the inside one.
That's right. Lightning take over off the draw. As Elich, her centering pass is intercepted, but it comes to Mark, shot right on, and Hess kicks that away with Bischoff right in front. Now the puck comes to Vekic. Her shot doesn't get through. Another sharp angle shot doesn't connect. Mercury Bischoff tight in the corner, tries a tight little pass to Claire Vekic. Shot doesn't get through, spins around, and Hess able to find it. She's on it and covered for the face-off.
You know, in the first, 5 minutes, it was fairly even. Little offensive play for Elk River. Last 10, 8, not so much.
Lightning have been dominating. They just haven't been able to put the puck in the back of the net.
Yeah, controlling the puck, getting lots of shots.
With 7 seconds, Vekic comes out for that, but it's won by the Elks out to center ice, and that will do it for period number 1. It comes to an end, no score. 0-0 between the Elks and the GRG Lightning. We'll take a break. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on AM 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
Hi, Mark White, President, First National Bank of Coleraine. Mobile banking has revolutionized the way our community bank customers do their business. I am super excited to announce the unveiling of some great new mobile products tailored to help you bank easier. Stop in or call one of our friendly, knowledgeable experts to learn more. The First National Bank of Coleraine, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Hi, my name is Christy Poling. I work in graphic design and marketing at Grand Rapids State Bank. I have the opportunity to help shape a concept for marketing purposes. So I work with writers and photographers to make that concept come alive. My ideas are always considered. I know I've earned the respect of people here, and that makes it possible for me to continue making a positive impact. I think that's true for anyone. When you're valued and appreciated, you feel better about yourself. This is my community and my bank.
Member FDIC, Grand Rapids State Bank, equal housing lender.
Hi, this is Kevin Friesen, sports certified physical therapist at Grand Itasca. We're proud to have provided sideline coverage for student athletes in Grand Rapids for over 20 years, Itasca Community College for nearly 20 years, and more recently we've expanded to the communities of Coleraine, Hill City, and Reamer. The Grand Itasca Sports Medicine Team is your first call for sports injury care. We'll get you back to the game as soon as safely as possible.
Grand Itasca, part of Fairview Health Services.
Quality, selection, and personal attention. Lake Country Furniture, a family-owned business, offers a warm and inviting 20,000 square foot showroom featuring the best brands in the Northland, including Flex Steel, Sealy, Tempur-Pedic, England, and Amish-made Smith Brothers. Whether your taste runs to upscale or casual, they have the styles and selections you're looking for. Accessorizing your home has never been easier, with a wide selection of accessories and gifts. Lake Country Furniture, reflecting our Lake Country lifestyle. Southside Grand Rapids.
Range Bottle Gas has been locally owned and operated for 4 generations, and we're ready to meet your propane needs this season. Hi, I'm Scott Peterson of Range Bottle Gas in Coleraine. We offer emergency bulk deliveries, scheduled deliveries, as well as cylinders. Save with our cash discounts and our pre-buy pricing option. For the best in energy and service, count on Range Bottle Gas in Coleraine. Call 245-3870. Propane, the exceptional energy for the Northland.
And back at the IRA Civic Center in the Larry Johnson press box in a noisy IRA Civic Center. Gundy brought the band. Keep calm and rock the house. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, and they do, what a band. I mean, what a band. And he sits over and he hardly directs. They don't need any direction. They've already been educated. They know what they're doing.
Well, just get the drums going and then let them go, right?
Yeah, let the brass hit in. They do a great job, always have.
No score after a period of play. The Lightning and Elk River in a period, for the most part, dominated by Grand Rapids. The first, and you mentioned it, 5 minutes or so were fairly even. Elk River had a few chances, and then the Lightning took over, and all 3 lines. There was pressure from all 3 lines. Probably, well, the Vekic line had some great scoring chances, but the second line had some great scoring chances too.
Yeah.
With Tilma.
Yeah, and I think it was like the last 7.5 minutes. Grand Rapids outshot them 8-1.
Yeah, and that felt like how the game was going.
Right.
The ice felt like it was tilted north.
We'll see if it stays tilted to the south this time.
And for the Lightning, you just in games like this, you just can't get frustrated. Keep doing what you're doing. The puck will eventually go in.
Yeah, you can't get frustrated early in particular. Maybe later in the third period you just start to feel that frustration, but it's too early. They're playing well. Don't worry about it. They'll get some goals. Goaltender's really good for a goaltender that's 2-2 and not their regular starter. He's a pretty good goaltender.
done a very, very nice job. And, she's not big.
No.
And you mentioned that at the beginning of the game. She's not big, but she uses her glove well, and she gets down and seals everything low all the time.
Everything low is just hard to get through. 5-hole closes up right away. She's got the butters out, the pads out, and nothing low is going in. And I hope, or I imagine, unless they can think of something else, but I'm sure Coach Hyduk is saying, let's shoot high on this girl in this period and see what happens, and see if she can play the goaltending up there as well.
Yeah, and she did. The one shot that got past her from Broking just centered the crossbar. As my friend would say, saved by U.S. Steel.
I'm surprised that didn't hit Hess right in the bean on the mask, the way that hit the crossbar behind her.
Certainly could have. We'll take another break. And because there's a Bantam B tournament going on, we only get one Zamboni here, so it takes a little longer between periods. Well, one Zamboni can't do the ice quite as fast as two.
I suppose, 8 teams in town for a tournament like that generally?
Rapids, of course, has a team. I saw there was Woodbury, Roseau, Moorhead, and some others. Grand Forks, maybe.
I remember the days. Of course, I'm so old that when we played and traveled, we stayed with the team's players that we played that night and then play them the next day again.
Well, that's a good way to make some friends, I guess.
Back then, that was the only way, really, that you could afford to go do something like that. I don't know. In today's modern times, I just don't know if a lot of parents would feel comfortable, because we'd go down to like Minneapolis Southwest as an example. I think the kid's name was Bonin. I know there were some other ones down there, but he took us out as fun after the game. Let's go out and hide behind these snowbanks, and when cars pull up, we'll get on their bumper and, hold on and ski down the road behind the car. I did not do it, thank goodness, because I heard from them that 2 weeks earlier, one of their teammates had been injured doing that same thing, and they're still out there doing it. So I could see how parents might have questioned that back then.
Yes, that's a great story, Tom. I'm pretty much speechless. Let's take another break. We'll come back, run down what happened in the first period. No score. Lightning and the Elk River Elks. KOZY and KOZYradio.com.
Computer Enterprises have been taking care of you and your computers for 35 years. The staff at Computer Enterprises lives, works, and plays here, and is a great choice when you need help tackling issues that can arise with your computer, and they come up. So go to Computer Enterprises. They're locally owned and work with people you may know and you sure can trust. New location just south of Shaw Florist, Highway 169, downtown Grand Rapids. Computer Enterprises, hands-on for 35 years.
Hi, this is Chuck Miller from Floor to Ceiling Grand Rapids. It's the perfect time to start that home improvement project. When you come to Floor to Ceiling store in Grand Rapids, you're going to get the right products and advice to go with it. Since 1980, we have been your locally owned store offering individualized personal service with competitive pricing on carpet, hardwood, ceramic tile, vinyl, and more. Come see us soon. Floor to Ceiling, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
Think about it. Someone deserves flowers today. Flowers are perfect for birthdays, anniversaries, graduations, thank yous, get well wishes, or just to let someone know you're thinking of them. Whatever the reason, at Shaw Florist, our unmatched quality and service at a fair price has made us the area's leading florist for over 70 years. Give us a call at 326-SHAW, online at shawflorist.com, or stop in on Pregame Avenue in downtown Grand Rapids.
And we're after one period here at the IRA Civic Center. Lightning and Elk River tied, no score. And what do you got for us, Tom?
Well, let's just mention the JV game one more time. They ended up in a tie after skating in overtime. This one is knotted up 0-0 so far. Grand Rapids, the Greenway Lightning, are putting a lot of rubber to the net, just haven't tickled the twine yet. In that first period, Elk River and Grand Rapids took coincidental minors at 10:52, and then Elk River's leading scorer went to the penalty box for a slash on the netminder for Grand Rapids, Greenway. And other than that, shots on goal. Lightning 17, Elk River's Zimmerman 6.
And from our good friend Marv, he has face-offs 17 wins, 8 losses for 68%. Shot attempts 23 and 9. And out of those 9 shot attempts, the Lightning have blocked 4. Now that's a good percentage of blocks. Blocks are 4-4. Scoring chances, he has 6-3 Elk River, or 6-3 Lightning rather. And I would say Elk River probably had all 3 of their scoring chances in the first 5 minutes.
Yeah, right. I think so. And not even that many. You know, if that's a stat, 6-3, I just don't know that there was 3 that great A chances in that stretch.
But Elk River did play fairly solid in their own zone, kept the Lightning to the outside, collapsed and on the net to clear rebounds, protect their goaltender, and goaltender Ashley Hess a nice job of controlling her rebounds.
Yeah, and I don't know. I wonder if you move not the forecheck, but when you have possession of the puck, move it out a little higher so you can try some of those high shots instead of being so tight where you don't have many choices as far as where the puck goes.
And you don't have to come all the way out to the high slot, but if you come out to the hash marks.
Yep, just enough to where, instead of being so tight, now you've got a chance to roof it. And I know most of these girls are skilled enough to do that.
So we're ready for period number 2. A couple scores that I see. Hopkins leading Hibbing 1-0. That's a boys hockey score.
Okay.
That's after 1. And boy, they should be after 2 by now. Greenway taking on Roseau, and that was tied no score after 1.
Right.
And Eden Prairie up early on Cloquet 1-0. And Cloquet will be here for boys hockey on Tuesday.
And as much as people thought that program might not be that strong this year, they're not doing bad.
Not doing badly at all. Defeated Duluth East 5-4 in overtime. That game was at Cloquet.
Yeah. And Eden Prairie's coming up to play them?
I think that's at Eden Prairie.
Okay. So Langenbrunner can be a little lesson. He came from Cloquet down to play for Eden Prairie this year, I think it was. Yeah, because I remember calling his game last year that he was in.
Yes, and I'm just looking at the arena. That is not the Cloquet arena, and it's being streamed by Min Hockey, so I'm sure that's down there. Final score now, Roseau defeats Greenway 6-0, so that 0-0 didn't last.
That thing turned in a hurry after the Raiders had outshot him in the first period and everything.
Gopher hockey falls 4-1 to Michigan State. That's kind of an ouch. Blake McLaughlin did have an assist on the lone Gopher goal.
And was that in Minneapolis? Or?
No, at
so they'll probably,
East Lansing.
So they'll probably have some people there in the stands.
Maybe. Here we go. Lightning will go from right to left. And again, they are starting that I call it the second line. He gives them colors. And Elk River with a shot off the bat and goes deflected high and over the net as we are underway. Second period action. Puck tied up in the corner. Squirts out front, cleared to the side by Broking. Back to the point, nice little move. Shot, that's blocked at the defense. That was a nice move by Kaz to clear herself and get a little room. Centering pass slides across the crease. As right now, the Lightning bottled up in their own zone. Lightning still can't get it out. Broking will retreat for it. Kornak applies the forecheck. Broking moves it up to the half wall, no farther as it comes back in. Gacky has it go back to the point. Just kept in. Behind the net, Reed, as Kaiser Reed goes to Broking. Broking turns, and she says, enough of this. Shoots it all the way down the ice, and it goes wide of the net, and we'll have an icing call. That was really close to being on net.
Yeah, in fact, I thought the goaltender nicked it with their pad as it went by.
Nice job by Hess to just put her pad on the post, and it's not going to go in the net, but if I can avoid it, I will.
That'd be an embarrassing goal to have scored.
Yes, it would. Back to the point. Puck slid in front and slides just off the end of Gacky's stick. Now this is intercepted by Vekic, and she'll lead a 3-on-2. Vekic puts on a burst of speed. Backhand shot. Saved by Hess. Vekic again turns. Goes for the spin around and the wrap around on the backhand, and that's stopped by Hess. Now here come the Elks. Long shot, or a sharp angled shot that's blocked by Hannah Mark. Lightning with a couple cracks at it. They will get it out to center. Vekic deflects it in deep, and she'll go to the bench on a change. Puck out to center, and we'll have an offside call on the Lightning. 15:01 to go, second period action, still no score.
Quickly, let's thank Minnesota Timber and Millworks, Florida Ceiling, and Chuck Miller, First National Bank Coleraine at Grand Itasca Clinic and Hospital.
Broking moves it ahead, but it misses Tilma as the Elks out to center ice. Here comes Hallie Johnson. Johnson turned away at the blue line. Puck still at center ice as Maddie Christian moves it far side. Wilson can't control it as the Lightning go after it, but Kaz back deep in the zone, moves it up to the half wall, but the Lightning one shot at keeping it in, unable to, and the Elks now out to center. With some room, here's Kaz, that is poked off her stick. Off the boards. Zvigny can't do anything with it as Christian comes back the other way. Nice defensive play by the Lightning. Now with some room, partial breakaway. Here comes Jordan Tremblay. Tremblay shot right on, rebound cleared away with Savigny driving toward the net. Tremblay had some space, but didn't have enough space to cut in front of the net. Had to take that angle shot. Now the puck slides past everyone. They say no icing.
Gosh, I'm not sure why they waved that one off.
And now Hannah Mark at center ice. Tries to dump it in, hits her own player. Now she'll dump it in deep. And the Elks out to center, no farther. Taken away there by Jazzy Bischoff and dumped in. Vekic after it, along with Grace Hendrickson. Hendrickson plays it to the half wall. Bischoff, Mercury Bischoff fights for it at the half wall. Poked in. Bischoff tries to put it in front. It'll go in front, but Lassick cleans it up for the Elks. And Elk River out to center ice. Elk River has been a step faster this period so far.
I think, yeah, than they were in the first, I think. Maybe first few minutes they had a little more speed to them, but.
Now Husled will put it in deep into the Lightning zone. Gacky goes in after it along with Broking. Number of players fighting for it there. Husled is there. She tries to center it. Doesn't happen. And now the Lightning out to center ice. Poked ahead. Elich goes after it. And the Lightning will be able to make some changes. Kaz comes the other way. As chasing it back into her own zone is Bischoff. Jazzy Bischoff moves it off the boards. Doesn't get it out. Now Kaiser Reed has to go back to get it. Forecheck applied by Wilson. Puck deep in the Lightning zone. Jordan Tremblay moves it around to the point but can't get it out. This time it will come out with Jazzy Bischoff, but shot right back in to the Lightning zone. Zvigny on the near side. Has the puck taken away. Centering pass. Ooh, dangerous. Almost bounced right out to Maddie Christian, and that's probably not the person you want to have right in front of the net.
No, not their leading goal scorer.
Now the puck bounced out to center. Svigny tries to catch up to it, but it's played away from her. And Jusla comes out to center. Now taken back over by the Lightning. Pierce. Pierce can't move it. Now Callie Reed. Reed backhanded it behind the net. And Lassick to the point, not out, kept in by Broking. She's fearless keeping the puck in, isn't she?
You know, she does so many. She makes the defensive position look really easy, and it's not. She uses poke check. She keeps pucks at the blue line. Here we go.
Now there's a shot, and trying to go high was Tilma, and Hess may have gotten a shoulder on it or may have just tipped the top of the crossbar. Now Fisher coming the other way for the Elks. Broking, and she is so strong, isn't she?
Yeah.
And the Lightning, second try will get it out to center. Shot in by Tilma. And the Lightning make changes again. Puck into the Lightning zone. Vekic there to pick it up. Vekic was trying to find Elich, and that didn't connect. And we'll have an icing call.
So let's thank Aquarius, Connecticut, Pregame Milan and Sport, Lake Country Furniture, Grand Rapids Public Utilities, and Peterson Insurance Company. Face off deep in the Lightning zone.
And this will be Johnson going up against Vekic. To the point, nice move by Cause, comes in, but there was no room to shoot. There was a whole convention in front of the net. Now out to center ice comes Elich. Elich has Vekic driving to the net. Puck goes off of Cause's skate and into the corner. Behind the net is Vekic. She'll backhand it to the point. Comes near side to Kaiser Reed. Her shot. Tip doesn't work. Now Reed again looking for Bischoff in front. Now Elich gives it a try. That doesn't connect. And out come the Elks to center. Allie Johnson cruises in. Sharp angle shot turned away. Puck at the half wall on the far side in the Lightning zone. Backhanded to Reed on the near side. Reed will backhand it ahead, looking for Elich, but taken away by Gacky. Gacky comes the other way, works in against Hannah Mark. Puck played into the corner, still in the Lightning zone. Chasing it to the far side is Hannah Mark. Mark can't control it. Centering pass, poked out to the point, but not out initially. Now it will get out as Bischoff. Mercury Bischoff just gains the red line. She was at the end of a shift and backhands it into the Elk River zone. Hannah Mark chases it into her own zone. Quick pass and nicely done to Svigny. Her cross-ice pass is a little bit behind Jade Roloff. Now Kaz out to center, able to stay inside as Kaylee Sullivan brings it into the Lightning zone. Centering pass, blocked, cleared to the line, not out. Another long shot, bounces to the side. There's a little scoring chance for Elk River, turned aside by Trask. Centering pass doesn't connect. Puck behind the Lightning net. No score, 7:45 to go. And pass ahead. Again, misses everybody, and we'll have another icing call.
Trask made a real nice save there and then just kind of bats it down and clears it from the danger part in front of the net.
Faceoff will come to the left of goaltender Emily Trask. 21-7 shots on net, 7:40 to go second, still no score. Off the faceoff, bouncing puck comes in on Trask, and she'll hold it and say, let's try that again. Elk River 7-11, and the Lightning 7-7-2.
Just seems like Elk River's had more than 2 shots this period, but that's what the stats say. Here we go.
2-on-1, long shot just goes, or an angle shot just goes wide of the post. And out to center ice comes Jusla. Lightning had a 2-on-1, and Illich elected to take the shot.
And you can never argue with the decision to shoot at the net. The only criticism I ever have on something like that, when you got a winger coming down.
Shoot low.
Yeah, that's right. Shoot to the far side if you want, but shoot low so then the goaltender gets down, get the pad, bounces off, comes higher into the slot, and the trailing wingman can whack it into the net.
Face off to the left of goaltender Hess. Shot is blocked now deep into the corner in the Elk River zone. As Vekic tries to power it ahead. Vekic has to chase it to the far side. Broking heading there too. Can the Lightning keep it in? It'll squirt to the open point. Reed can't keep it in. It's a 2-on-1 the other way. And that got all discombobulated because no one was...
Well, you had two good goal scorers.
Yes.
They don't want to drive to the net. The one without the puck went in first.
.6:42 to go. Period number 2. Still no score. That time Elk River wins the draw, and that's something that's happened a lot more this period. Elk River's been much better on draws.
Well, and as a result of it, they're controlling the puck a little more, too.
Exactly right. Puck deep into the zone. Back to get it is Hannah Mark. Mark moves it to the far side where Jazzy Bischoff gives chase, but it's taken away from her by Johnson. Johnson turns at the half wall, but her centering pass taken away, and Tilma comes out to center. Tilma drives wide, take it into the boards. And now with speed, out to center ice comes Gacky. Gacky has a winger with her. Elects to shoot, shot it wide. And the puck down the ice, no icing called that time. As Elk River quickly out to center. Turned away, looking for it was Tremblay. That didn't connect. Broking will try the other side. And the Lightning, long shot goes wide and off the end board. That is frozen and held by Ashley Hess. 5:26 to go, period 2, no score.
What do you think? Do you think Elk River's had more than 2 shots on net?
It's felt like it,
in this
hasn't it?
period? Gosh, sure has. It's almost like the ice was slanted the same way again.
Our good friend Skyler says he's picking the Lightning 3-2.
Does Skyler ever keep track of how accurate he is on his predictions?
No, he'd rather not. We love you, Skyler. At the half wall, puck in the Lightning zone, played back or in the Elk River zone across the point, and roll off. That shot hits a stick, goes high, hits the glass behind the net. Vekic can't find it, and now it comes out to center. With some speed, here comes Jusela. Jusela tries to go wide. Good job there by Jazzy Bischoff.
Lightning have numbers.
3-on-2 as Vekic chips it in deep, goes after it against Kaz. Vekic on the backhand. She'll play it back to Broking, takes the shot, grazed the side of the net and goes wide. Vekic this time goes down deep for Mercury Bischoff. Bischoff tries it out front. Vekic had it bounced off her stick. Was a little frustrated. She took a whack.
That was something that could have been called.
Yes, it could have been. And a long shot goes down the ice. We'll have an icing call. I immediately looked to the referee. There was no call, but that was a little frustration whack. I think her stick had been slapped pretty good when she was trying to get a shot off, and that's what frustrated her.
Sure. Defense person doing their job in front of the net. Or a winger on a back check it could have been too.
Lightning win the draw. Shot in towards the net, off the backboards, rebounds out to Hess, and she'll cover it, and we'll redo it to her left. 5:18 to go. Second period action. Neither team has been able to put a puck behind the opposing netminder. Jordan Tremblay to take the draw, as flashing in was Tilma. Tilma couldn't get the shot off. Now she'll take one. That goes wide of the post. Kaiser Reed pinches in, puts it behind the net. Hendrickson there to get it for Elk River. Off the boards. As the Lightning pick it up, Tilma goes back in, tries a toe drag. That doesn't work. And Lassick tries to move the puck ahead. That's turned back into the zone by Molly Pierce. Talked about Bischoff, the 7th grader. Molly Pierce, just an 8th grader, number 21. Now the Elks making changes, but a shot right on. Oh, nice play by Maddie Christian. And she comes in, circles all the way behind the Lightning net, and comes out front and got a good scoring chance. Face-off will be in the Lightning zone to the left of goaltender Trask. Won again by the Elks. Back to Kaz at the point. Her shot blocked by Bischoff. Now the puck deep into the corner. Lightning will dig it out. Out to center ice. And now here's Vekic. Vekic, a breakaway. Comes in. Stick handles in.
Oh.
And the puck just goes off her backhand. Hannah Mark, her shot bounces in. And nice pickup by Hess.
You know, you were talking about the 7th and 8th graders on the team, and you remember when we were up in Warroad and got to see the girls team, which is number 2 in the state, by the way, right
Yes.
now. And we saw all these adult-looking women walking around with Warroad. Well, they were the JV team, but they were the seniors and juniors, and all the 9th and 10th graders were playing on the varsity for Warroad.
Puck behind the Elk River net. Mercury Bischoff plays it back to Reed. Reed goes far side. Shot doesn't get through. Trying to come out to center ice. Applying the forecheck was Elich. Puck does come just out to center. And now Cora Kaz comes in, poked off her stick. Carrying on the backhand was Huslid. Goes deep into the corner. Elk River, the centering pass, comes all the way back to the point. Kaz cranks up a slap shot, doesn't get all the way through.
Up.
Now the puck deflected ahead, but we're still going to have an icing call, but a delayed penalty coming up to Elk River.
A little bit of a slash.
And there is the slash. Slashing call will give the Lightning a power play and will negate the icing and put the face-off back down in the Elk River zone.
They pointing to the neutral zone here.
First, they have to get Allison Fisher off the ice. Head coach Hajduk says it should be in the offensive zone.
And referee Thomas Anik over there giving them an explanation about how that is going to be a neutral zone face-off. And Hajduk doesn't agree. Up.
And Hajduk wins the argument. Yeah, face-off will be in the Elk River zone. Puck slides out front, no shot on net. Now here's Hannah Mark, her shot goes wide. Second power play for the Lightning. Kept in nicely at the point by Bischoff. And now the puck shot down the ice and Mark will have to go back for it. Hannah Mark back into her own zone. So the slashing call puts the Lightning on the power play. That pass doesn't connect with anyone. Comes into the Elk River zone, but shot back down the ice.
Yeah, Mark tried to up the puck with a bounce pass off the boards, and the player skated away from the boards just at the point she made the pass.
Lightning still trying to get organized as Jazzy Bischoff in her own zone moves it ahead. Not able to control it. Still trying to get it in close, and finally getting it to the net was Ellie Tilma. And now we'll have a face-off in the Elk River zone. Lightning really need to win this face-off.
Need to win it, get it back to the point, get a nice shot on net, and put in the rebound.
You got it all drawn up.
That's
I like
the way
it.
it's going to work right now. It's going to come back to
Kaiser Reed.
and then over to Broking.
Instead, it goes to the wall. It'll get back to Reed now.
Oh, and she looks at Broking.
Now,
there's still time.
Now Mercury Bischoff at the half wall. Back to Reed. Bischoff and Reed playing catch at the near wall. Now they go to Broking on the far side. Broking, middle of the ice. Comes to Reed. Reed takes a shot, and the save by Hess, and she'll hold on for the face-off.
I think I see Claire Vekic telling Reed that, move the puck closer to the net before you take the shot, especially with a couple of us out in front there.
Back to the point. Now Bischoff comes to Broking. Broking partially fans on the shot, and it's picked up by Elk River and shot down the ice. 27 seconds left in the Lightning power play. Puck comes to Broking. Broking at the half wall. Turns away nicely from some pressure. Gets it ahead to Tilma. Tilma has the puck go off her stick. Spins around, shoots it wide. 9 seconds left in the power play. 1:15 in the period. Back to Reed. Reed far side to Broking. Broking now to Reed again. Kaiser Reed looks in front. Shot right on. And that was Claire Vekic at the hash marks. That's exactly who you want. She had her stick free, and I think she wanted the shot maybe at a little tougher spot.
Yeah, she kind of put it right into the goaltender, sitting on the top of the paint. And I think she probably wanted to go top shelf with it. Just couldn't.
Callie Reed will take the draw. Going up against Hallie Johnson. Both teams are back at full strength. Puck off the boards, down the ice. Mark has to hurry back for it with Johnson applying the forecheck. Tries to go up the boards to Tremblay. Tremblay can't move it. Partially fanning was Mark. Puck squirts out in front. That was dangerous all of a sudden. Didn't look dangerous, and then it was very quickly, very dangerous. Puck shot down the ice. It'll be an icing call on the Lightning with 28 seconds left.
It's always dangerous like that when that puck is sitting right, and the goaltender can't necessarily get to it. I don't even know if, the Trask knew where the puck was, but, sitting right along the side of the net.
Faceoff will come in the Lightning zone to the left of goaltender Emily Trask. Vekic taking the draw against Gacky. One back to the point by Gacky. Long shot trickles wide. 23 seconds left in the period. Puck bounces toward the front of the net. Now right to the post. 15 seconds left. Lightning have time for a rush. As Mercury Bischoff gets it in deep, goes after it. 6 seconds. Puck goes to the half wall. And Elk River, time for a shot, and it's right on at the buzzer. I've seen shots like that count this year. That one, I'm not sure if it would have or not, but it didn't go in. After two, we've decided nothing. It's still 0-0. Lightning and Elk River here at the IRA Civic Center on KOZY, KOZYradio.com.
Grand Rapids Public Utilities asks you, please don't flush your disposable wipes. Sanitary sewer systems and treatment plants are not designed to handle wipes used for changing diapers, personal hygiene, and more. They cause problems when flushed down toilets. They gum up the plumbing system, clog pipes and pumps, and cost money in additional maintenance costs. Grand Rapids Public Utilities staff ask residents that use wipes to put them in the trash. Don't flush them. For more information, check out GRPUC's Facebook page. Grand Rapids Public Utilities, where service is their nature.
As we all know, Old Man Winter brings frigid temps and icy, snowy roads. So having a dependable vehicle with a great ABS system is very important. Let Automotive Electric's ASE certified professionals get your vehicle running at its best. They're a full-service automotive repair center that offers a complete range of services, from batteries to brakes, heaters to wipers, or head and tail lights to four-wheel drive systems. Shuttle service and loaner vehicles available. Call today. Automotive Electric, Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
At North and Bloom, we have flowers for every occasion, birthdays, holidays, and just because. At North and Bloom, we have pre-made arrangements ready to carry out, or we can make a custom arrangement just for you. We also have fun gifts like our candle line that is made right in the Midwest with bee and soy waxes. There's a little something for every occasion. Find us on Facebook or stop in today. North and Bloom, downtown Grand Rapids.
Clafton Skate and Sporting Goods has you covered for the hockey and skating season. You can now lease new and reconditioned skates from beginner to pro. Clafton's offers figure skates from Rydell. You will also find a huge selection of hockey sticks and brands like Bauer, CCM, Under Armour, and more. Check out their website for fall and winter hours at claftons.com. Located across from ICC Grand Rapids, Clafton Skate and Sporting Goods, they're more than just hockey.
Again in the Larry Johnson press box at the IRA Civic Center. We played 2 periods. We haven't decided anything as the Lightning and the Elk River Elks still knotted, no score, and that was probably a more even period. I think the Elks matched the Lightning speed that period.
Well, the stats sure tell that, and the stats don't tell me that. I thought there was a lot more shots on goal by both sides. It ended up only being 8-5 as far as shots on goal in that period, and just seemed like there was a lot more at one point that was getting there, but they must not have been getting to the net, or the other opportunity is they're going wide, or because that's not a shot on goal.
Yeah,
if it's
exactly.
not going to go in.
Exactly right. As we have the chuck-a-puck going on here, and then we'll get the Zamboni out, get a new sheet of ice. But tied at no score, and I would say the Lightning had fewer clean chances. One really nice chance on the power play for Vekic, but overall not a lot. And Vekic also had a breakaway.
Yeah, and at one point, Lightning were kind of bottled up in their zone in the early part of that period as Elk River put on a little. I don't know if it was any different forecheck, other than it just seemed like it was harder.
And the Lightning unable to solve that. For part of the time, I think later in the period, they broke out a little bit more smoothly. But a lot of passes that just aren't quite connecting. A lot of those bounce passes off the wall that are just being misjudged.
Yeah, right. Like one of them here, I saw the D see the winger along the boards, and then as soon as he went, as soon as she went to ring the pass around to that, the winger cut away from the boards and went towards the center of the rink, all the way down for icing. You got to start back over again.
So that's where we stand after 2 periods of play, still no score, and the band's still here. They'll be here right till the end of the second intermission before they head out. So always good to have the band here. Makes it a lot of fun. We've got doubleheader action tomorrow right here on KOZY. Lightning and Forest Lake at 2, and then at 7 o'clock, Greenway and Grand Rapids in boys hockey action over at the Snake Pit at Hodgins Berardo. And we'll also have both Grand Rapids and Greenway hockey on the sports issue tomorrow. Not at the same time.
You got some of the players coming in?
Oh, yeah, from both teams.
And, of course, that one will be on J105, the Raiders and the Raiders and the Thunderhawks.
Yes, it will. And the Vikings will be on 96.9 KMFY.
Now, when we're over there, when I'm over there up in the cage setting things up, what would be the best way to hook up so I can listen to Vikings game while I'm waiting?
Bring a little FM radio.
That's it, okay. All right.
That's the best way to do it. Just for those, everyone who's listening knows we do stream our signals, but we are not allowed to stream Vikings football games, so that the stream will be blacked out tomorrow afternoon, but it'll be on 96.9 KMFY. That's your best way to...
That's the way to do it.
Yep.
I'll have to remember that for sure, because 3:45 start time, right?
That's right.
So that'll be going till we start playing hockey at least.
Yeah, it should be over right about the same time we drop the puck.
Right.
So keep an eye on that. Vikings hoping to move on to the NFC Championship game after their upset last week. We'll take another break, come back and talk about it here. 0-0 after 2 periods of play. Lightning and Elk River. You're listening to it on AM 1320 and FM 93.1. KOZY.
Brookstone Manor sits between 2 churches on a tree-lined street nestled in a well-established family neighborhood in Grand Rapids. Grand Rapids' premier senior living community has decades of experience providing engaging social, recreational, and educational experiences for today's active seniors. Whether it's the baking and grilling clubs, regular outings, scheduled worship services, meals made from scratch, or Brookstone's caring staff, Brookstone Manor Senior Living is a Partners Senior Living option.
Get
Get the world's most powerful Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi 6, with GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi from Paul Bunyan Communications. GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi is the only Wi-Fi 6 in the region, and with the internet speed and coverage it provides, it's the world's most powerful Wi-Fi. The best part, it's only $5 a month, and all new GigaZone customers can get GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi free for the first 6 months. Get the world's most powerful Wi-Fi, Wi-Fi 6, with GigaZone Blast Wi-Fi from Paul Bunyan Communications. Service availability depends upon location. Some restrictions may apply.
Hi, this is James, owner of Caverly Computing, with today's Tech Talk. Do you have too many passwords to remember? If you're like me, remembering your passwords isn't really an option. That is where password managers can help you. Not only do they remember your passwords for you, but they can type them in for you, even on your mobile device, whether in the browser or in your apps. Call us at 301-1460 to learn more. This is James from Caverly Computing with today's Tech Talk.
Super One Foods is ready for a new year with the same great quality, fresh products and service. On sale this week, New York strip steak, $6.96 a pound, and boneless, skinless, fresh chicken breast, $1.66 a pound family pack. No meal is complete without your greens. Pick up Fresh Express baby spinach, leafy green romaine, or other salad blends, 11-ounce bag, $1.99. Or maybe you're wanting to serve a fruit salad, 6-ounce raspberries, blackberries, or blueberries, 2 for $5. Super One Foods, proud to be a part of your community.
0-0 still after 2 periods of play. And what have you got for us, Tom?
Well, yeah, you got the score right. And as far as penalties in that period, only Elk River took a tripping penalty to Fisher at about 3:08 of the period. Rapids had some chances, but still nothing in the net, so 0-0. And after 17-6 shots on goal in the first period in favor of the Lightning, only 8-5 in that. So after 2 periods, 25-11. Grand Rapids has officially outshot the Elk River Elks and still only 0-0.
And Marv says face-offs 10 for Rapids Greenway and 8 for Elk River. And like I said, it felt like those were more even. Shot attempts 19-14 for the Lightning, blocks 5-3. Scoring chances, he has 3 for the Lightning, and he didn't keep track for Elk River. He has a question mark there. We don't know.
Not sure.
I bet there had to be 3 there. There were some good chances on Emily Trask.
Yeah, I think they probably had as many chances there as that, the whole game so far.
Yeah, I would think so. And so nothing's been decided yet. Some scores that we know of around the area. Last report, Hopkins up on Hibbing 1-0. Roseau defeats Greenway 6-0. And Eden Prairie leading Cloquet 3-1 after 2. Denfeld leading Chanhassen 1-0. With 13:15 remaining in the second. We'll take one more break, come back for third period action. No score after 2. The Lightning and the Elk River Elks on 1320 and 93.1 KOZY.
The crew at Lakes Gas in Grand Rapids are your propane professionals. From residential to commercial to large bulk tanks, Lakes Gas is your dedicated professional propane supplier. They make propane service simple and customer-friendly with automatic scheduled propane deliveries and online payments. They also offer assistance after hours and on weekends for urgent deliveries. Lakes Gas has been serving the area since 1959, keeping families warm and businesses running with reliable propane service. Located on Highway 169 East Grand Rapids and online at lakesgasco.com.
My name is Scott Drumbeater.
My name is Nancy Drumbeater.
We are the owners of Scooter Septic Service in Cohasset, Minnesota. We've had our business for 25 years. We thaw sewer lines, water lines, rooter lines. We pump septics and dry wells, and commercially, residential, the whole works.
How long have you been customers of the Woodland Bank? For over 25 years now. It's convenient.
I would say if you want great advice and, good people to deal with, as far as all the advice that goes with purchasing a business, and I would recommend Kurt or Dave. Personal loan, same thing. I would recommend Woodland. While you're treated more like family when you go there instead of you're a name, not a number. And the guys are awful good to us. Everybody, tellers, everybody.
Woodland Bank, member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
That's the Woodland way.
A year at S&S Meats in Grand Rapids. Happy New Year.
What a beautiful prime rib.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Honey, you shouldn't have. Look at that New York strip.
For Easter.
Mom, is the ham ready?
Memorial Day.
Pass me some jerky and cheese curds. Let's go fishing.
4th of July.
Throw some more jumbo shrimp on the Barbie.
Labor Day.
Need some more brats here.
Thanksgiving.
Honey, the smoked turkey makes the meal.
Christmas.
Did you get a meat bundle for Dad? He'll love it.
Anytime is a great time to shop S&S Meats. Highway 2 West, Grand Rapids.
And back once again at the IRA Civic Center. The ice looks all clean and smooth. A little bit moist yet, but that'll freeze up quick. A little cool outside tonight.
Yeah, I heard what? Is there a wind chill factor in the 30s somewhere after midnight? Get into the sports issue, right?
Yeah.
Not as early as normal, though, huh?
No, I get to sleep in an extra 2+ hours. Hey. As look at that, we get some microwave popcorn here. So some popcorn, the best value in popcorn. So always nice, right?
And that's Skyler? Or?
No, he's coming on Skyler's behalf, I believe.
Okay. Have you ever met Skyler?
I have.
Okay, all right.
I have. 0-0 as we wait for teams to come back out. And again, tomorrow, doubleheader action on 2 stations here on KOZY. It'll be Lightning hockey versus Forest Lake. That's a 2 o'clock face-off. And I'll be doing that game with Eric Johns, and then I'll join you for Grand Rapids versus Greenway in boys hockey over at the Snake Pit for a 6:30 pregame is scheduled.
You know, Grand Rapids lost to Duluth Marshall on January 7th in overtime, right?
The Lightning?
Yeah.
No, they won, didn't they?
5-4 loss to Marshall on January 7th. But anyway, what I was getting at is it looks like just last night that these guys went up and played Marshall, right? 4-3, Elk River.
No, Grand Rapids Greenway beat Duluth Marshall 4-3 in overtime on Tuesday the 7th.
7th, okay. And then these guys played them last night and I think lost 5-4.
Okay, that could be. That one wasn't on my schedule. As we get done arguing, and we'll.
Was that arguing?
I guess that's what passes for arguing with you and me. We get along really well. As the Lightning getting last-minute instructions from Coach Hyduk, and Mr. Ballinger talking with his troops. As the rest of the Elks come on the ice. You know, it's interesting. Usually your goalie leads you on, doesn't she?
Yeah, last one out.
Last one out as Ashley Hess over scratching up her crease now.
You know, speaking of that goalie, must be doing a wonderful job for them because I looked, and this team has had 74 goals scored on them this year. In comparison, Grand Rapids, I think, is like 43 or something like that. So here we got this great goaltending, a shutout game, and these guys have had 73 goals scored on them.
And the Lightning have not been able to do anything yet as far as lighting the lamp as we are underway with period number 3. Puck shot into the Elk River zone. Kaz back to get it. She'll put it around behind the net. Kept in there by Molly Pierce. Oh yes, we weren't thinking. We now have a camera person who's ready to move the camera and let our YouTube watchers follow the action along. As the puck centering pass slides all the way back into the Elk River zone. Back to get it is Christian. That's a turnover, and a shot goes over the net. Vekic tried to go high, but missed the net.
I like that she went high, though.
Puck bounces out to center ice. Back to get it is Broking. Now here's Vekic. Vekic through center, gains the blue line, sweeps in, looks out front, drags the puck behind the net, goes to the far wall. Still stick handling, goes all the way to the blue line. Now comes to Reed. Reed's shot right off the shin pads of the forward Gacky and rebounds back into the Lightning zone. Mark has it taken away. Puck right at the post, and it goes harmlessly behind the net. Back to the point, that shot blocked, put back to the point and out to center. Puck comes to the near side as Huslet puts it in. Following up is Sullivan, Kaylee Sullivan for the Elks. On the far side, Johnson, her spin around, blocked nicely, kept in nicely at the point by Grace Hendrickson for the Elks. Elks still keep it in, play it back to the point. Shot slides wide of the net off the stick of Lassick. Out to center ice, and the Lightning jump into the rush. Here comes Tilma, shot right on as...
Good example of speed there from Tilma. Tapped it through at the blue line, beat the D through the neutral zone, and got chased a little bit to the corner with her speed, so she didn't have a great angled shot.
Hess made a nice save on it.
Right, came out to the paint and cut that angle down so that... directing some players back in.
Say you were a little bit late. So it'll be Callie Reed to take the draw against Hallie Johnson. Puck back to the point as Reed wins that. Puck comes to the near side. Johnson tries to slide it up the boards. Fighting for it is Tilma. Reed, her centering pass. Doesn't connect with Pierce. Back to the point. That shot bounces just wide of the net. And I think Hess got a stick on it as well. Now out to center ice and well offside.
And that was because Broking made the play just outside the blue line. Didn't have to do a lot, just enough to stop the one player. And then the puck advanced behind the one in the zone.
Face-off will be just outside the Elk River, or the Lightning blue line rather. It's won by the Elks. Comes back to the point. As the Lightning with Vekic. Vekic tries to work her way up the boards. They've been very physical with Vekic. I don't think she's enjoyed that a lot.
You know, that's a fine line in this league.
Yes, it is.
The body checking and the physical stuff. And, boy, I really wouldn't want to tread it. You know, these ladies do a good job of it. Can't be easy.
Now Hannah Mark into the zone. Looks for the drop pass, but no one's behind her. And the puck slides out to center ice. Broking needs to get on her horse, and she will. And get there in time ahead of Elk River. Now the puck slides down the ice, and we'll have an icing call on the Lightning. And the faceoff will come all the way back into the Lightning zone. 13:27 to go, third period, still no score.
You know, with it being no score, I think pretty soon just about any shot to the net, you know, should be taken. Maybe from the blue line instead of putting it back into the corner, take a shot at the net, take a shot at a player skating to the net, something like that. Because, you know, next goal wins, maybe.
It would seem that would be likely.
Yeah, the way this has gone.
Hess comes well out of the net, plays it ahead as the Elks into the Lightning zone. Fighting for it at the half wall is Tremblay. And Pierce will finally dig it out, get it out to center. Nice move by Cause, and she'll come into the Lightning zone. Long shot goes well wide. Little pass ahead as Pierce with some speed comes in. Centering pass. Puck gets just ahead of Tilma. She'll put it back behind the net. And out to center ice. Here comes Huslet. Huslet shoots it into the Lightning zone. We'll have a whistle and an icing, and the faceoff coming back into the Elk zone.
Yeah, god darn it, Tilma just got to the net. Puck just kind of rolling off the front of her stick into the corner.
Faceoff will be to the right of goaltender Ashley Hess. Won cleanly by the Lightning. Vekic back to the point. Tilt as Elich gets it down low, out front. Backhand doesn't work. Another shot. That go off of Hess or go wide?
It went wide.
Quickly to Broking. Broking looks for room.
There it is. There it is.
As Broking We'll have to see if Vekic redirected that at all, but it ended up through the 5-hole. I think Broking's going to get her second, and it is 1-0 Lightning.
That's what you need, a nice low shot from the point. Didn't put it right on net, to the left a little bit, and still ends up making it in there. And you say you don't think any deflection? You think Broking's going to get it?
I thought it changed direction, but...
I did too, but it must have been off of an Elk River player maybe.
That's what I was wondering. Because Vekic patted her on the back and said, you go take the celebration. Oh, they're going to give it to Bischoff on the deflection. And Broking will get the assist. We were hoping she'd get her second goal, but instead she'll get her 12th assist.
That's right. Gotta love a defenseman with that many assists.
Or 13th, actually.
Yeah.
Now out in front, Vekic pokes it into the corner. Lightning now lead 1-0. Allison Fisher behind the net. Tilma can't find it. Now Bischoff again. Leaves it for Tilma. Tilma works her way down low, out front, and Vekic is absolutely leveled at the side of the net. How is that not a body check?
Well, I don't know, but the player that gave the check to Vekic is suffering more than Vekic is. Let's look at her, hands on her, stick on her knees.
As the puck squirts free, it'll come down the ice right on net. So Trask has to stop it. She'll go with the long pass ahead, looking for Roloff. That's Jade Roloff. Now through center ice, here's Callie Reed. Reed, nice pass to send her in. Long shot, gloved by Hess. And she's down in that butterfly. She has to reach above her head to glove that.
It's a long ways up. Sometimes you almost see it like hopping up to get some of those high ones.
And
that was a nice breakout, wasn't it? Nice
yes,
pass
it was.
over and hit the centerman coming through the middle.
And a nice job by Reed to corral the pass solidly and move right in. Vekic tries to drive in off the faceoff. Cross ice pass kept in nicely by Broking. Trying to center it was Elich. That didn't connect. Long shot goes wide. Now out to center ice, shot into the Lightning zone. Lightning now lead 1-0, 10:13 to go. And it comes to Bischoff, Mercury Bischoff. Goal scorer for the Lightning, shoots it in deep. There to get it is Sukop. Out to center ice. Gacke moves it deep, heads to the bench on a change. What's been more crisp for the Lightning has been passing this period.
Yeah. Instead of just missing, they're coming to the tape and holding on.
Behind the net goes Maddie Christian. Christian comes out to the far side with speed at center ice. Blue line sweeps in. Shot. Nice save by Trask. Able to seal the short side. Another shot. That one doesn't get through.
That was not an easy save by Trask.
Was not.
A beautiful shot.
Long shot. That's blocked at the defense. Puck backhanded into the Grand Rapids players bench, and we'll have a whistle and a face-off. 9:10 to go, third period. Lightning lead 1-0 on a Mercury Bischoff goal.
Let's take this time to thank Lakes Gas Company, Automotive Electric Service, Dale's Auto Body, S&S Meats, Shaw Florist, and the Timberlake Lodge. And back to hockey, Lightning and the Elks.
At the half wall, Bischoff tries to dig it out, and she does. Nice job. And moves it out to center. Chases after it. Has a winger with her, and that pass goes just behind Elich. Elks will now get it out to center. Stopped there by Kaiser Reed. Bischoff wheels and shoots it deep into the Elks zone. Vekic back to Kaiser Reed. Goes to the far side. Shot right out in front. Backhand goes just wide off the stick of Vekic. Vekic will play it back to Broking. Broking Stick handles in a little deeper. Tries that tip shot again. This one doesn't get through. Now Lassick. Tips it this side. Lightning unable to control it. As Fisher puts it behind her own net, now out to center. And now here's room coming in on the backhand and flipped way up over the net. And they say it was tipped by the defense, and they'll keep the face-off in the Lightning zone.
I was going to say, just enough stick work there by Reed to deflect that shot from mid-slot probably, and up high into the netting.
8 minutes even to go in the third period. Lightning lead 1-0. Callie Reed to take the draw. Squirts in front of the net, but taken over there by Jazzy Bischoff. Bischoff can't do anything with it. Oh, how is that? How is that not a hold?
I don't know.
As trying to jump into the rush was Ellie Tilma, and she was just playing grabbed along the boards, and no call.
I looked at maybe the linesman was going to call it because neither one of the refs had their arms up.
Tilma will go far side to Broking. Broking gets it to Reed. That's well offside, and we'll have a whistle, and the faceoff will come outside the zone. Lightning lead 1-0, 7:23 to go. We're in the third period. Out to take the draw is Vekic. Yeah, don't bang on the table there. Face-off won by Elk River. And out to center comes Tweet. Tweet gains the blue line, takes a long shot. I think it was going well wide, but Trask decides to glove it anyways and let the Lightning set up whatever they want in their own zone. They'll change defensemen, leave the same line out.
Tweet did a nice job using the defense, getting the shot just inside the blue line, about 5 feet. And goaltender go down, gloves it, Trask.
Off the face-off, trying to drive out to center was a roll-off. Now coming in, backhand shot, save, and the rebound cleared. What a nice save by Emily Trask. Now out to center ice. Roloff can't control it, and it's taken away. Elk River coming close here a few times to tying this up.
Nice job by Trask to stop Christian from getting her 15th goal.
And then the rebound was laying open in the crease, and Lightning defense cleared it. Puck at the half wall. Backhanded out to center, and with some room.
And no trip there.
Tremblay tried to move in, was unable to. Backhanded off the boards, out to center ice. This won't go far enough for icing, as chasing after it is Molly Pierce. Puck squirts in front of the net, but controlled by the Elks. So have you decided what would be a penalty here in the third period?
Well, at some point right now, you know, it's going to be hard to get one because they haven't called the ones earlier in the game that happened. So as you got a 1-0 game, it's going to be it better be a pretty blatant penalty to get called at this point.
Faceoff will be in the Elks zone to the right of goaltender Ashley Hess, who's played a great game. Emily Trask has as well. Shots are lopsided in favor of the Lightning, and they lead 1-0 with 5:45 to go.
Out shooting them 7-3 in this period.
Broking tries the one-timer, fans on it, and it comes into the Lightning zone. It's an offside call, though.
And then she did just enough to slow the player down without having interference called against her.
Well, I think she could have tackled her. It wouldn't have mattered. I'm kidding. I'll quit picking on the refs. But they have let them play to the max.
They've let them play. Both ways. So
Both ways. No question
complaints
there. Backhanded ahead as Vekic. Vekic goes wide. She's on the backhand behind the Elk River net. Vekic turns behind the net, puts on the brakes at the half wall, tries to turn down low, double team, puck taken away. Vekic comes back, gets it. Centering pass, shot, save, rebound, and another save by Hess. As Illich on the far side. Vekic set her up beautifully.
Yeah, and she got the shot off. Nice blocker save, and then smothered the rebound, I think, with the stick. Let's thank Cole Hardware for bringing you Lightning hockey. Ray Sport and Marine. Move It Real Estate Sisters. Super One Foods.
Face-off won by the Lightning. Back to the point. They'll put it down low, but that pass back to the point is intercepted. And out to center ice comes Huslet. Puck slides in toward Trash. She puts it into the corner. Half wall, Pierce to the point, not out. Put toward the net, but only Lightning defenseman there. Back to the point, not out. Henriksen can't get a shot on net. Mark moves it ahead to her forward and out to center right ice. Pierce gives chase. Getting there first is Henriksen. Play it back to the point. Reed keeps it in, goes far point. Nice pass for Broking. Makes a move, comes in, shot right on. Nice job by Pierce, but can't get it past Hess. Back to the point, Reed keeps it in once, keeps it in twice, and puts it deep. As the puck shot hard off the glass all the way down the ice, and we have an icing call on the Elks. 4:06 to go, Lightning lead 1-0.
Molly Pierce, deeply impressed with her 8th grade skating and hockey ability. I mean, even simple things like putting the stick in the right spot to intercept the pass in the air, tap it down, keep the forecheck on. Only 8th grade, huh?
Only an 8th grader. Off the face-off, puck slides toward Hess. It's put into the corner. Vekic takes it over there, backhands it behind the net. Squirts back to the point, kept in by the Lightning.
That was good patience.
Reed puts it in deep. Puck played around to the near side to Broking. Broking bangs it off the boards and down low. Bischoff to Vekic. Vekic turns back to the point. Now to Broking. Broking back to Reed. Her shot blocked. Bounces out to center. And Reed retreats for it. 3:25 to go. Up the boards. Tipped in nicely by the Lightning. That was Tremblay. These lines aren't staying the same for the Lightning, are they? It's every time there's like a different winger out or a different person with.
Shuffle them to get what you got to do to get the win.
As the Lightning shoot it in deep, they say no icing. Hess will stop it behind the net. At the half wall, Reed tries to keep it in, can't do it. Puck shot down the ice, and that will be an icing, and the puck will come back into the Elk River zone. Lightning lead 1-0, 2:50 to go, third period.
I have to sit down and talk with these refs sometime about checking in the league. Like, as a defenseman, do you know if you're playing a player one-on-one, can you step in front of them without checking them, and that's not considered
Basically, what I've been told as a puck shot wide of the net is you look to check in front of the player. You're going to separate them from the puck,
right,
but you check the hands, not the body.
Okay.
As Elk River shot right on. Nice save by Trask. Puck slides out to center. Pierce after it. Pierce, nice job to pick it off and get it in deep. Hess moves that to the side. Vekic comes after it there. Vekic looks for Bischoff. Bischoff almost found room to get a shot off, but now out to center ice come the Elks. At center ice, there has to
they
be.
Got him, I think.
There had. I was going to say, I have 5 fingers, and there were more people than that out there.
Hadn't put his arm up yet. There they go, signaling somebody to go serve it.
And too many, and I'm still going to say too many men on the ice, too many skaters on the ice.
Going to serve it for the Elk River Elks. Number 14 goes to the box.
Grace Hendrickson.
Grace Hendrickson. Well, that helps.
So now the Lightning with the lead and 2 minutes left and a 2-minute power play. Back to the point to Broking. Puck back to the point now to Reed. Comes back to Broking. One-time shot is put into the netting behind Hess.
Even Broking's one-timers are nice low shots to the net.
I've just been very impressed with her play. Has an assist on the goal. Reed tries to put it toward the net. That doesn't get through. Backhanded centering pass by Vekic blocked. Vekic still has it behind the net. Vekic back to Broking. Broking will stop, put it down low. Gets a return pass from Tillman. Now goes far side. Out front, Vekic can't get a shot away. Broking keeps it in for Tilma. Tilma towards the net.
There's a trip.
And now we're finally going to get a trip. Back to Broking, her shot. Hits Gacky, back to the point of Broking. Puts it toward the net, and still this delayed penalty with 1 minute left.
And they got 6 skaters out there, the Lightning do.
As the puck right on, and the rebound smothered with Tremblay banging away.
And going to the box, number 28, and that's Madison Tweet.
So it'll be a two-person advantage for the final 52 seconds. As they call the tripping. And we have a timeout called as well, so that makes it pretty tough. I've seen teams pull a netminder with when they're one skater short, but it's pretty tough to do it and still be down one.
Yeah, and then where's the face-offs in their zone too.
Yep. So the Lightning, well, you don't put, there's 52 seconds left. Weird things can happen in hockey. Weird bounces, weird things going on. But the Lightning at least looking positive here for a tight win.
How many times have we seen the male counterpart, the Thunderhawks this year, either win or lose, or a last, like at 1/10 of a second in the second period or something like that. A lot of goals scored like that.
Or a goal scored in the last second or 2 seconds.
Right.
It's
about 4 games like that.
Well, let's see. Minnetonka scored to tie it in the last couple seconds. Roseau tied it in the last couple seconds. And then the Thunderhawks thought they had scored to tie it against Warroad in the last 5 seconds, and it was disallowed.
I remember that one, yeah.
So all kinds of fun stuff.
Well, that makes it exciting hockey. Always fun to come to. Been excited to come to the rink every night this year.
That it is. As interim superintendent Sean Martinson giving us a thumbs up.
He was thanking you for anything in particular, or just being here?
Just being here, I believe.
Excellent.
Face-off will be to the right of goaltender Ashley Hess. And it's fun to come.
And that must be a child of his that's a goaltender on the JV?
I believe so.
All right. And tell me, the Reeds sisters?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yes, Leslie Reed, volleyball coach at ICC.
Oh, all
Their
right.
mom. Face-off will be to the right of Ashley Hess and both of the Reeds on the Greenway State Tournament volleyball team.
That's quite a program.
Yes, it is. So a two-person advantage now for the Lightning, and they don't need to score. They just need to play keep away. Back to Broking. Yeah, no real urgency in this power play, is there?
No, but Elk River's got to have some urgency in the penalty kill and go after the player with the puck, I think.
And they're not. They're just playing their triangle and letting the puck stay on the outside. Lightning will happily let the last 26 seconds go off. Now they're starting to try to stretch that and put some pressure on it.
A little late.
1-0 Lightning lead is Broking. Plays it down deep for Tilma. Tilma will come back to Broking. 8 seconds left. I think Coach Hyduk said, you don't have to shoot. Just play keep away on the boards. We're fine. Tilma actually goes off the post on an angle shot, and the Lightning come away with the victory. 1-0 over Elk River. Big section win, and if we're giving stars away, both goalies get one.
Yeah, I would have to say, because, quite a few shots on net, especially for the Lightning. But so Hess is, 2-2, 2-3 now on the season, and 10th grade goaltender, and did a wonderful job for Elk River. Trask wasn't tested as much, but when she was, she came up and was equal to the task.
We'll take a break, come back to wrap it up, and have a post-game interview. You're listening to Lightning Hockey on KOZY and KOZYRadio.com.
John Riley here with Riley Companies, the family you've known for over a century, working in and caring for our great North Woods. We're proud to introduce Minnesota Timber and Millwork, which provides natural, native timbers and millwork direct to homeowners, businesses, builders, and fine woodworkers. We offer thousands of products made by hand every time, and we specialize in authentic white pine shiplap, like you've seen on TV, but better. Follow exciting stories from the woods, mills, and building sites of northern Minnesota at mntimber.com.
It's the year's hottest stag pool party.
Put your hands up!
Where? Some poor guy's backyard. I know these guys are literally animals, but this is getting out of hand.
Oh, that's expensive.
Covered it. October 27th, 2014. Talk to farmers. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, 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 bum.
Underwritten by Farmers Truck Fire Insurance Exchanges and Affiliates. Products not available in every state.
Your local Farmers Insurance agents are Bob and Adam Peterson. Call them at 326-5757.
Looking for a healthy and affordable lunch option? That's exactly what you'll find at the 17th Street Grill, located at the Timberlake Lodge. Monday through Saturday, the 17th Street Grill features a daily lunch special, as well as an all-you-can-eat soup and salad bar for only $12. And don't forget to sign up for our Lunch Rewards program, and your 11th lunch is free. Casual and relaxing, the 17th Street Grill, where you will find something for everyone.
Nothing is more frustrating than getting into a project and realizing that you don't have the tools or supplies to finish the job. Hi, I'm Bob Kurtz with Minnesota Wild. Cole Hardware in Grand Rapids makes all of your home improvement and maintenance projects easier with a wide range of parts and tools to help you fix, build, or create just about anything. Cole's staff is always ready to help you find what you need. They say Cole's have it, and they do. Cole Hardware on the corner of Highways 169 and 2 in Grand Rapids.
You've got a lot more going for you.
Thanks for coming back to the IRA Civic Center after the Lightning win a 1-0 thriller over the Elk River Zimmerman Elks. And the scoring didn't come till the third period, so let's talk about a few of the stats in the first two periods. Grand Rapids, Elk River each took coincidental penalties at 10:52 of that first, and then Elk River got one more for a slash later on in that same period. And nothing after one. Shots on goal, Lightning 17, and Elk River Zimmerman only 6 in that period. Second, much more evenly played, especially as far as shots on goal and opportunities for both teams. Only one penalty, Elk River took that, and that came with 3:08 left in that period. Shots on goal in period number 2, 8-5. So 25-11 after two periods of play. Go to the third period, and Elk River again took two penalties, one with 1:59 left, one with 52 seconds left, and didn't end up costing them, but it sure helped the Lightning kill time, especially with that last penalty in the last 30-40 seconds. And the Lightning did come around and get a lot more shots in period number 3 again, similar to the first period action, 13-4. The shots on goal in 38-15 final. Let's get to that goal. It came with 12 minutes and 15 seconds left in the third and final period. We thought Broking had scored the goal with a nice low shot from the point, but in the end she gets the assist on Bischoff going to the net, tipping it in off the stick of 7th grader Mercury Bischoff, and that's the only goal. The JV ended up with a tie game after an overtime period where they played 3-on-3 as well. So the final score, 1-0, and the Lightning go to 8-7-2 and drop Elk River to 7-12 on this season.
And let's get our post-game interview. Were you going to guess who I was going to get?
No.
Okay, we'll just go with it.
Let's surprise me.
Post-game interview, Mercury Bischoff, Caden Broking, and we'll start with you, Caden. This was a game where goals were so hard to come by. It was a frustrating game in some ways.
Yeah, it was. They played hard, but we came out harder and we got on top.
And you were dominating, getting some chances, Mercury. What's it like in a game like that where the puck isn't going in the net?
I don't know. It's kind of stressful at first, but then you realize that you want it more and you want to hit it in.
And a physical game or a little bit of a clutchy-grabby game at times as well?
It was more of a clutchy-grabby game. It's always like that with those Section 7 games, and you know you want to win, so you come out gritty and battle the toughest, I guess.
And Mercury, you had a lot of time off over Christmas. It's been a long time since you played in this building. How do you stay sharp when you're not playing many games?
Well, a lot of us like to take a group outside and go skate, play with each other outside.
And you got to turn after going, almost a month without games. Now you play tonight, you play again tomorrow afternoon. How do you get ready for another tough game tomorrow?
Got to come up big in this game, a hard back-to-back, so just got to get our legs rested tonight and come back hard again tomorrow.
Well, Forest Lake's been a tough team for you in the last few years. You haven't been on the team in the last few years, Mercury, but what have you heard? What are you expecting tomorrow night?
I've heard they're pretty good, and I'm expecting they're going to come out hard, and we're going to have to come out even harder.
Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Mercury Bischoff and Caden Broking on our post-game interview. Thanks for them for doing the interview. Mercury was like, no. Yeah, you scored. You scored the only goal of the game. You got to get over here.
You got to talk. I bet you get that a lot, though, from the young kids.
Well, yeah, from the young ones.
Just as soon. Come on, do it.
The older ones get used to it. It's like, I can't get away from it.
Nicely done.
As the Lightning get a 1-0 win. Again, we saw that Greenway, they lost tonight in boys hockey 6-0 to Roseau. And we will have Greenway hockey on the air against Grand Rapids tomorrow evening. So that wraps it up here, and you're going to go save my spot, and you're going to park in 2 parking spots,
Right.
so I have one.
I'm going to drive the caddy over, and then I don't know what. You're going to have to park on top of it.
Okay, something like that. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So I'll be here with Eric Johns for Lightning hockey tomorrow afternoon against Forest Lake, and then Tom and I will bring you Grand Rapids versus Greenway in boys hockey in the evening. And in between, there will be Vikings football over on 96.9 KMFY. So if you can't get your fill of sports tomorrow, you're not trying.
You sure aren't. You're not listening to the right radio stations.
Thanks a lot, Tom. We'll see you tomorrow evening.
Indeed, and good luck tomorrow afternoon.
As Lightning get above 500 at 8-7-2 and take down Elk River by a score of 1-0. You've been listening to it on AM 1320 and at 93.1 KOZY. All right.
Okay. The Lightning hockey team at the IRA Civic Center on a Friday night. They bring their record up to 8-7-2 with a 1-0 win over the Elk River Zimmerman Elks. And the scoring didn't happen till the third period, so let's mention the shots on goal in the first period. Lightning 17, Elk River Zimmerman only 6. Let's see, there was a coincidental penalties at 10:52, and then their leading scorer, Elk River, took one more penalty at 6:02, but again, nothing after one period, nothing after 2 periods. Only one penalty on Elk River in period number 2. That was a much more evenly played period, as shots on goal ended up being only 8-5 in favor of Grand Rapids, and still nothing after 2. We go to the third, and with 12:15 left, a shot from Caden Broking at the point. Nice low shot, and tipped in by Mercury Bischoff, and got the goal to make it 1-0 at that point. And basically controlled play from there on out. Elk River did take late penalties that really allowed the Lightning to kill off that last minute of time, just controlling the puck and keeping it to the outside. And they did outshoot the Elk River team, Elk River Zimmerman, 13-4 in that third period, so they did regain control and outshoot them 38-15. They win 1-0. They're 8-7-2, drop Elk River to 7-12. And reporting from the IRA Civic Center, I'm Tom Downing. Good enough?
No, in fact, you should stop that.
Stop it?
Stop it. No, I forgot to stop it earlier. Your wrap will be on there. So hit the button on the bottom, and then it should say finish. Finish event. Yep.